I'm Dana Gentry, Communications Director for SEIU. Today we're talking with Chris Brooks. He's the candidate for Assembly District 10. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
You have talked about updating Nevada's energy policy. How would you go about doing that in the legislature?
Well, I think that we are seeing the results of energy policy that we set 2015, 10 years ago that isn't necessarily keeping up with where industries are. And that came to a head in the last session with Senate Bill 374 and then the decision made by the Public Utilities Commission around net metering. While we needed to change where we were at with net metering, I think maybe putting that into the hands of the Public Utilities Commission wasn't necessarily the best choice for them or for what the eventual outcome came out to be. And so I think that we need to change the way we look at distributed generation, rooftop solar, net metering, and where we want to be as a state and prioritizing renewable energy as our first choice.
If not the Public Utilities Commission, then who?
Well, I mean, the Nevada State Legislature has traditionally worked on many of those issues, and then the Public Utilities Commission did a good job in making sure that the utility was working within the guidelines that were given to them by the legislature. In this particular case, the legislature turned over a lot of that decision-making process to the Public Utilities Commission, and it's just not necessarily what they are set up to do. They do their job very well, and this was kind of, in my opinion, a little bit outside of their area of expertise.
You've also talked about the need to diversify Nevada's economy. Do you think this entire solar energy fiasco is going to have a negative impact on the ability to lure companies to Nevada?
I do. I think it does, and I think that was an unintended consequence of the legislature and of the commission. And we've seen it. Some folks feel that maybe there isn't a lot of clarity there around economic development in the state of Nevada. And I think we can change that. And I think one of the ways we can do that is by changing some of this energy policy and just modernizing it, keeping it up to date with some of the current technologies, and so that it can be good for all Nevadans to participate in.
As you know, I'm sure 2015 was a tough session for labor, and 2017 could bring a repeat of that. What are your ideas for defending labor in the 2017 session?
I think most importantly, getting a Democratic majority would be the best way to defend labor. And we should take a look at, we should understand that there are folks that are in the Nevada legislature who would like to see so many of the things we hold near and dear to us in organized labor go away. And know that day one, and come out day one defending the things that we need, like prevailing wage, employees, public and private employees' right to organize and collectively bargain for their wages and living conditions and working conditions. And we need to come out day one and arms locked and protect labor and protect all the gains we've got over the years, but maybe also turn back some of the things we lost in the last session.
All right, Mr. Brooks, we really appreciate you joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.